I had this stroke at DNA. We're not about this. Because tonight I'm not the director of authority at DNA. Tonight I'm a WWE superstar. Defending the good people of North America against that bunghole boy Itong Page. As for this, trust in me, you guys. Don't get too comfortable because that's coming home soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Lake Monroe. Not really a fan of those type of lingeries. What happened to my live stream? Well, my phone had to charge, and that little, the popping notification was up, and I didn't realize it, so that probably, when it's doing something. It's fine. It's all good now. I just want that on because I got the soda because I had a craving soda too. I ate already. I ate chicken and mashed potatoes, but I kind of want French fries right now, and I know she pre-cut some French fries, so I want French fries when she comes back. Because as much as I love mashed potatoes, you can't go wrong with French fries. Yes, that's what my brother the alternative. I really do miss that berry spray that McDonald's used to have, but I don't know why they got rid of it. Hi there. No, I'm not married, and I don't want to marry you right now.
This is what you call star power. This is what builds a brand around. WWE knew about me before I even decided to wrestle, and I was influencing all of you. My shirts are going viral just for looking like this. Delicious. Because when you look this good, you don't need to change a thing. So I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to be the woman this brand revolves around. So you can all feel fans of JD. She's a little underdog. She can bench press.
Favorite female wrestler on the NXT roster. And there's one of them. Lola Vice legend, and Jada Parker.
Es que yo no entiendo, I don't understand how you can be so beautiful, pero so ugly inside, man. You know what? You're right. We do have the deepest women's division, and you're not going to be champ of it. You want to talk about star power? Bueno, mama, star power to me is flying across the world to represent WWE and Triple A.
Yay.
Not taking selfies backstage. Star power is creating viral moments. Like I did dancing with Hall of Famer Nikki Bella at Evolution. Well, if there's anyone that know I need anyone,
Miss Parker again, Miss Parker again, Miss Parker again. Miss Parker again.
because all I keep hearing is evolution this, viral moment that. Y'all gonna talk about your little moments about somebody that made you relevant. I don't need any of that, baby. I don't need no Bella twin. I don't need no betrayal, and I damn sure don't need anybody else to make any type of noise. I am Jada Parker. Understand that. Y'all saw what I did to Jasmine Nix earlier. I'm not chasing clout. I am chasing that NXT Women's Championship. Yeah. So much. You're just gonna be little Jada
Is she here?
Whoops. My bad. I guess I'm not the Jordan you were looking for.
Oh,
Well,
That's
always
Kalani
expected
Jordan.
unexpected here in NXT.
Kalani Jordan. She was looking for Jordan Grace. That's Kalani Jordan.
But I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm here to talk about the future. And you can't talk about the future without talking about Kalani Jordan. But for some reason, Blake, you think you're the hottest signee in sports entertainment. So how about you prove it against a former champion?
Hello, Jose.
But the truth is, Blake, even on your
I
best
know.
day, you can't do it. That's cute. Kalani finally got a personality.
I like Kalani Jordan too.
How about
Not
next
as much as
week?
Jada
I
Parker
put
will
you
invite
Jordan
him.
Grace in a medical facility.
Starting to break down between these poor women.
Yeah, go away. She didn't mean to do it, but she meant to.
I was able to pin Sophia.
Tatum.
I want to get her
a joke or a metaphor, then I shut up.
You could be an asset to the coin, and because of that, we just can't get his office. Because of that, you have North American Championship match against Silverbruka next week.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. I'm so proud.
It's a big birthday. Oh my gosh. You guys know what? So got lucky with Bash. So you're having her back. Next week, you're gonna have all of us in your corner. Make sure you write the rules and code. Oh my gosh! So you guys are the best!
You run this. You run this.
I don't support
You
racism
guys are so
here, by the way.
amazing. I'm so happy right now.
So,
I
that's
love
not a
you,
funny joke.
family. Next week, I'm gonna do it for all of you guys.
I don't support discrimination or racism.
Fatal influence. One thing's for
That's not a
certain,
funny
two
joke.
things for sure. That I am the most dominant woman in all of WWE, especially after eliminating Nikki Bella and Nia Jax in that battle. So, once I'm done with that Billy, there'll be a clear path to that NXT Women's Championship.
I'm just not used to her having dark, her light hair, brunette hair. She has black hair, but now she dyed it brunette. Bless the legend. Now what mine today is it was no long day. It's just hot, that's all. And I'm never like, energized when it's a hot day. Like I hate how that like, the last days of the month are just when the heat waves decide to come in. Yeah, but it finally, the heat wave will finally end tomorrow. We're back to normal temperatures. Ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha, jolly-jolly-cha. Mommy, that's just a girl. Like, would you, like, calm down? Like, don't matter. Bubba's playing grounded today. Hi there. Like my road cut a pretty good promo segment. I enjoyed it. She got potential to be the champion in the women's division. And a main event, sure. I mean, I don't think main event yet, but if she'll not like, not very bluntly, but very vaguely, because Daisy Jane, like, has tried to lead them, but Daisy Jane tried to lead them, but they always miscommunicate when they're a tag team, so I can see, like, this group breaking up and, like, possibly take over. Whoa. Oh my god. That idea? Yes, I do, because that's definitely a high possibility given Lincoln's character and the signs that they don't need to break up soon, What wrestler would I cosplay as? I could cosplay as most likely Rhea Ripley and Naomi. That's like, the only outfits I could see where I could really cosplay as. But otherwise, I would just do outfits inspired by their aesthetics. Which is kind of like cosplaying, but not the same. I would definitely wear a wig to match them. I would just wear normal clothes. WWE characters I would cosplay. Who is that? Nia Jax. Wow, just when I thought she would attack Tiffany Stratton. No, she attacked the Last Legend, but I remember now. She eliminated Nia Jax before, so she's pretty upset about that still. At Evolution, Nia Jax was eliminated by Last Legend, so I understand why. whole body is made of rubber whenever he bounces and jumps like that.
He's still a puppy, man. They take years, years to train him on NXT time, 14 time, one world time. Look at all the movies that he did with body, man. What he did with body. I got a similar body shots like back of Javon Evans. I gotta ask you, how tired are your shoulders? How sore is your back carrying not one, but two brands at the same time? Everything's from man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But I'm the right guy. Look, for Evans can't be thrown that West thinks he's going to take him out here tonight. His boys on the outside. Tyson Tyreke, TNA Tag Team title opportunity.
The fact that he's fighting in the shirt it's really something. I mean,
We saw the Undertaker.
he usually has his shirt off, so the fact that he's wearing his shirt. Bitch slap. Now he takes his shirt off. Now he's serious. Yeah, don't run. Don't run now. No, mommy, that's... No, Nia Jax came back and attacked her. Yeah, because she's mad at Last Legend for eliminating her at Evolution. Don't you remember? Because she's mad at her. What do you mean, no? Boots look like they're made of cheese. Come on, can you please make a point, please? Well, I've been seeing Joe Hendry's face all this night, so he has to come out sometime. Because now that I've seen it 3 times already, I know that it's not a prank anymore. So Joe Hendry's around here somewhere. Did I see the Fantastic Four first? No. Like I said before previously, I'm not a fan of Marvel movies, and the only time I ever saw a Fantastic Four was like back when I was like 6. That's only the original one. That's the only one I saw. I'm not a fan of Marvel movies in general. I mean, I watched the first and third Spider-Man, but that was all. I haven't watched another Marvel movie since. I'm a DC girl. But I did hear that movie was well received. It got $500 million in ticket sales, and the budget of that movie was only $150 million. So any movies who do that good in numbers and ticket sales when they overexceed their movie budget, like their movie budget, that shows that it's a complete success. Which type of movies do I like to watch? I like to watch either comedy or romances or occasionally thrillers, but it depends what it's about. And also action. I've just never been a fan of superhero movies, that's all. I only like DC because I grew up with DC then. The first game I ever got for Xbox 360 was Lego Batman, and I've been hooked on DC ever since then. You have to. That was done. Ma, this is a commercial anyway, so they're exaggerating.
It has been all Wesley in this matchup. Ron Evans trying his best to overcome the odds. Trick Williams, sitting to my left, joining us here on
Do you
commentary.
like drama, mystery, and fantasy type movies? It depends on what they're about. It always does depend on what the movie about for me to be interested. If a movie has a corny story or a very stereotypical story, then I'm most likely not gonna watch it. Must be a boring show tonight. I'm yawning a lot. No, I'm tired. You try taking care of kids for 8 hours that are not yours. And it's a hot day, so you can imagine how, rowdy kids are on a hot day. Did they bring you back food from the store? Yes, I did. Did they bring me the ice cream sandwich? Oh! He forgot his own name, Corey. Making you out like a Hundreds don't miss how dun. Yeah, beating you is what I do, yeah. I've been watching too much K-pop Demon Hunter. all good reasons, but the movements are like are calling to me to sing more. He could reach a far distance at least. He got his feet touching. He throws his weight. He definitely throws his weight too much around. Javon Evans definitely does throw his weight around. Like he somewhat reminds me of Montez Ford, but instead of him have terrible aim when he's throwing himself, he has great aim, and the only downside he does when he does it is just that he throws too much of his weight around, and it could hurt him in the process of doing it. Surrounding me whenever I watch anything. It doesn't just apply to wrestling. I always like light when I watch anything. Only if it's actually nighttime and the lights are supposed to be off is when I have everything off when I'm watching stuff. And if nighttime, yeah, sure, but still, this is a show to give me hype. This is not a relaxing show where I can fall asleep to. It's a touch of his foot just touched right there. Wow, I can't believe that counts. I thought you're supposed to have a full foot lock, not just a little foot tap on the little. I like the new remix on Roxanne Perez's theme song show there's a version of her character. Yes, that's the point why it was changed, but I still like her original one. It's just definitely the more hype song. Yay! Bouncy. What's your all-time favorite female wrestler, male? My top 3 right now, my female wrestlers are Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Tiffany Stratton. And my favorite male wrestlers right now are Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Jacob Fatu. This main event won't be long since there's only 20 minutes left. Mod, no shit, like he's not gonna win, but I'm saying look at the time. Look at the time. I'm saying look at the time, so you can tell how a match will turn out based on what time it is. Nobody's winning. He was never gonna win it. This is just publicity. This is just a filler match. No, mommy, that's what filler matches are for, so they can fill the time. That's the whole purpose of it. No, they're supposed to be corny. That's why they're called filler matches, mommy. Like, since when is a filler match exciting? Yeah, cause they'll have filler matches just to, make the time go faster. pages so they can get the ball rolling for Ethan Page's real opponent. So, which at most have said, that Moose might take a crack at him. Moose from TNA might take a crack at Ethan Page since he doesn't have the TNA title anymore. Why would a manager from TNA challenge for the North American champion? Because Santino Marella is kind of making a little bit of a wrestling comeback. He already started with AAA recently, which his interaction with Mr. Iguana was so funny because he accidentally used his cobra on his puppet and he didn't mean to, and not Mr. Iguana giving the puppet Iguana CPR. When in real life, it definitely would it would be the snake that would beat the iguana, because iguanas are herbivores, so they will eat snakes. The fan is interfering with the microphone. I know, I'm about to turn it off soon. All I can ask is that you just bear with it, because it's the only way I can stay cool while doing this. I'm talking as loud as I can, so I can't talk any louder. Otherwise, I would be screaming in my own house, and that would be weird. Voicemails from dumbass spam companies, so just
It was 10. 10 voice.
Get ready, guys. There is MetLife Stadium. Home of the Giants and the Jets. That SummerSlam weekend kicks off.
congratulations, mommy, you found out what spam calls are.
This party this summer begins Saturday at 3. He was the countdown to SummerSlam. There you see the construction.
Yeah, but you know because he's calling the girl, whatever her name is.
I heard of one call. I don't know if it was wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. She's treating it like it's Buckle's real number. It's not, though. Did that, Buckle? Alright, great. I don't really care that much.
Today I want to talk about Texas King. I see look at her face. I know it's Texas King. But the things he said, the things he's done, it has to hurt you just a little. Ladies King just got in the park. Contrary to alleged belief, I am losing my head. I was born with a system that I had to take. You know, that's what meant by it. Really made you a hospital in North Carolina. All that light, my wife. Doctors don't really get you a chance to live.
Well, I'm WWE. Hey, hi. Yes, I am watching WWE.
His first match on WWE programming since June of
Give me
2014.
the 5K because I'm beautiful and love wrestling. Well, I wouldn't phrase it like that because that'll just make me seem like a real bitch. But I just am a good person, and I have been like working very hard, and I do in my own mind think I deserve more than I should, but I'm not like gonna beg for it, and I'm not going to demand it either. So whatever I get, whatever rewards I get in life, I'm always just going to be grateful and just be patient for it. I'm not demanding it, I'm not begging for it, I'm not crying for it. Everything I ever gotten from me and my family was through all of us. So if someone wants to reward me for it, then just reward me. But I'm just gonna say it bluntly, I don't owe anybody anything. It's a generous gift. I'll appreciate it, but I don't have to owe anybody for that. There's a difference between being grateful and appreciating what you are given, but to owe somebody your whole life and to do anything they say, no, I don't know what bitch or bargaining for. My Cash App and Cookfire are in my bio, and in the previous live streams. So any and all donations are accepted if I am to receive money. It'll all help us, me and my family, do something. Beautiful smile. Hi there. She's cute. Thank you guys. Now you're just exaggerating. Look, boy, they have 10 minutes to do this match, so I could tell it would be short. But I've been seeing Joe Henry pictures all day, so I wonder if Joe Henry is going to have another, snap at Ethan Page, which I don't mind because their interactions were pretty funny the last time they did it, so.
Yeah, that's it. Give you one time, it's
Tonight is like the beginning of my hope, the best chapter of my career. I feel the most confident you versus me. That's what you're doing all over again.
No, he's not, Mommy. That's going to take a while for him to watch. I told him not to watch it because it's 5 episodes long.
JC, how would you assess Fatal Influence's performance tonight?
Well, it obviously didn't ain't bad. I mean, I for my part look at it as just
Exactly. I knew they would try to say something like that.
Lashes not our concern anymore.
Lashley just got your ass dropped, and that's what happens when you think you're the most dominant force in WWE. Then
All
suddenly
fun and
next
games
thing
till you find out I don't mind.
Lashley,
Oh,
you just don't measure up.
yeah, because I'm fake being a minor. maybe like this weekend I'm betting, but unfortunately it'll only be a 3D model, not like, and it's not one that's colored either. It'll either be a 3D model or it's just made entirely out of wood. Mommy, come on, it's cool enough to do those French fries. Just make them already so I can have them. Because I'm not gonna eat them tomorrow night because they're gonna be gross by then. Whenever you store fries in the refrigerator that you cut the night before, it's always gross. Joe Henry again. Yeah, Joe Henry is coming to interrupt this match, I'm sure. So yeah, Joe Henry might be the Page's next opponent. See you on Friday. How old am I? I'm 24 years old. Don't mind that. Don't mind the dumbass who gives some mind. People just don't know how to read bios and just assume age by my looks and my voice. I know what they're saying. Will Dirty Down win the Triple A title? No, I don't. Because he's too important. He's too important with the Judgment Day storyline right now. Him and Roxanne Perez are gonna have, a scandal story. That is encouraging it, but Raquel is the one who's been against it, and Roxanne Perez is gonna convince somehow Raquel Rodriguez that she should be okay with us cheating and stuff. Like, yeah, that's just gonna be funny and a whole clusterfuck in the end. I still won't like live that much afterwards, but still, I just find it funny when people get their karma. I'm just hoping she would come back, like, around SummerSlam time, because I was thinking like maybe Liv Morgan will come back earlier than I think, because this is the anniversary, like, the 1 year anniversary of Liv and Dom. So you would think, as like, loving as they are, they would want to celebrate that. Americano will be and is undefeated streak. Honestly, I think El Vikingo is going to win. I mean, I thought for a second, what if El Grande won, just to just for it to be a funny storyline at Triple H, but he comes too much back and forth to WWE. So I'm like, if someone comes that much back and forth to WWE, I don't think they'll stay in Triple H. Cargill won the spot to do it, so that's all. Otherwise, I don't think they would promote it that much. Tony D'Angelo. The seats are empty. Jay Camera, so I beg to differ. Who is that? Oh no, Tony D'Angelo's gonna get taken out by whomever. I don't know. I never watched The Godfather, so I don't know what that reference is. That has to be a Godfather reference, Mommy. But I don't know who attacked the Godfather. I don't understand, so I have to see for myself later on. But that's the end of the show, and I'm glad it was just a chill time, because I knew they wouldn't, give away too much for Heatwave, because that's the next NXT pay-per-view, it's Heatwave, but there's still plenty of McIntyre thing quickly because that's the main concern, I think, kind of right now. I said if Drew McIntyre doesn't take care of his, like, passport problems, that he would most likely be released with The Miz. And I think people would want to see Drew McIntyre more than The Miz, but Miz's new attitude is intriguing, so I can, get by it in that sense. But before I go, I forgot to give you a little bit of, behind the scenes of WWE last night. So Monday night yesterday, when LWO was facing the Judgment Day, they got attacked by this mystery, El Grande Americano replica, and we found out the identity of who that guy is, and it is Pete Dunne, aka Butch. And I didn't recognize it at first because, he kind of cut a little bit of his beard off and stuff. He definitely cut it down more, and I already knew he had a shaved head because ain't nobody finna tug all that hair until a mask like that. So I knew he shaved it, but that's who the identity of that, mystery mini El Grande Americano was. So what are your thoughts on that? And more, what do you think he'll be called? El Grande, El Pequeño or something? El Pequeño? I don't know. Would they be a tag team with each other? I'm not sure. It just sounds silly altogether, but I want to see how fluent Pete Dunne can be in Spanish because Ludwig is very, very good at pronouncing things in Spanish, unlike Chad Gable, who needed a filter all this time when he was El Grande. Chad Gable needed a filtered voice, and it wasn't even his voice, it was like a computerized voice, so it was probably AI talking in Spanish for him. So that's what he needed, but Ludwig Kaiser can speak it, Spanish accent really nicely. I wonder if Pete Dunne could do the same. That's that's the interesting news I got for now. On Friday, Monday, most likely we'll see those two again because they got to get through Triple Mania first, and who knows if that guy will help El Grande and stuff. So I just don't know his name. We know it's Butch, but what's his name? For that character going to be. So that's just the question. We'll see on Monday, but until then we got Friday and then finally SummerSlam. Then we go to the road to Clash of Paris, but at that time I told you I will be appearing less and less. So that's just something I just need to remind you of, that I will be leaving soon. In the rare case that I won't be there, that's the reason why. So that's all I'll be for now. So until Friday, I'll see you all later. Remember, donation links are down below. Go by, Cash App, any donations are accepted and appreciated. As well as the streaming link, so you can have access to all the pay-per-views and live shows of any and all wrestling companies. You can even see the Netflix docu-series about WWF. All 5 episodes are out there on now, so you can watch that if you don't have Netflix. So it might not, the links aren't in this stream, but they're